Going live. Huh, it says live streaming isn't available right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and now we're live.
Oh.
All right. Hopefully someone can let us know if we're live because it said live streaming is not available, but then it also shows I'm live. So hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Kasie, and I'm here with Teacher Kelly Tag. Hey, Kelly.
Hello.
I almost said, hey, Teacher Kelly.
That's okay.
It's been a long time since I've actually interviewed you. I think you were my very first teacher interview, Kelly.
I was, yes. You asked for volunteers and I volunteered right away. That's when you were new to YouTube. So not all the answers will be the same. There's been some updates.
Definitely. Plus, we have a lot of new people to my channel.
True.
So we can introduce you to them and what you're up to and everything. So super excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
I actually made her questions, which doesn't always happen. So Kelly, for those that don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm a mom to two teenage kids / my older one's almost, 18. Some consider that an adult. And then I live in Virginia. I have 2 dogs. I'm also a professional videographer in addition to being a teacher. So yes.
Now, I think when I first met you, you had 0 dogs, right?
I had one.
Oh, you had one. Okay.
Yes. But I probably didn't talk about him too much because I don't know. Well, the past few years, my dog is now, how old is he? He is 17 years old. That's old for a dog.
So he's an older dog.
Yes. So he was even older a few years ago. So.
Oh, super cute. All right. So what was your why for becoming a teacher?
I kind of had 2 answers to this. So I'll start with specifically why I started with substituting in VIPKid, then in general, why I wanted to be a teacher. So, okay. So I started kind of working as a substitute, a para, and even before that, a volunteer in the public schools, just because it goes along so nicely with the kids' schedules. It's while they're in school, summers, holidays off, snow days, you don't have to worry about. And then very specifically VIPKid, because at the time, my daughter was very sick. I had a lot of doctor appointments. I needed to bring in some money to help pay the medical bills, but yet I needed my days free. And VIPKid was so perfect with being just in the morning, and a few hours in the morning, you had your days completely free, but I could still bring in some money. In general, why did I want to be a teacher? It's been a second career for me, but I always have loved kids. I've even thought about what if I had done that from the beginning, and I have mixed feelings on whether I think I should have or not, but there's a lot of people who said, oh, you missed your calling, because I love kids. I'm the one that always wants to hold the babies and play with everybody's kids at, family parties and stuff. So, and it is very rewarding. You have to go to a job every day. You may as well have one that is rewarding.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to send you some baby pics of my grandbaby. I've got some new ones.
Okay. Definitely.
I love it. Super cute. Hey, where did my notes go? Huh. All right. Well, apparently I closed my notes somehow. So are you an online teacher or brick and mortar teacher or both?
I am both. So teaching online so last year I started working part-time. It's very part-time in a private Christian school, but I have my own class. I'm doing grades. So I'm like a teacher. And that has been a great experience, especially since I didn't start that way. I feel lucky that I kind of came into teaching through the back door instead of the front door. So
you deserve it. You work hard at your profession. So
thanks.
I'm super glad you're a teacher. But speaking of that, I'm going out of order. What is your favorite thing to teach, whether it's brick and mortar or online, or does it change?
I thought about that one. This one's a hard question because it can change based on my mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be different moods. If I had to pick one, I would say my civics and government class at OutSchool, because I feel like I have background knowledge, experience. It's good to teach kids something that they're going to need in life. But on the other hand, sometimes I get tired of teaching something so serious. And lately I have a video class. That one's like fun and creative. So then sometimes it's fun to take a break from the serious and do something more fun and creative. But in the past, my book clubs have been my favorite because that's more discussion. So like it can change based on my mood, but that's my answer for now.
Yeah. So you teach for OutSchool. What other companies do you work for right now?
I actually had to write it down because there's so many. Okay, so
I only put 2 down, I think. I think I should have added more.
well, what 2 did you put down?
VIPKid and OutSchool.
Yes, those are my 2 main ones. So good. Yes. The ones I work for on a regular basis, definitely OutSchool, VIPKid, and then maybe independent. I do independent online teaching. That would be 3rd. So I have contracts, but not super active with these other companies, VIPKid, Cambly, and then these 2 companies I'm just getting started with, but Road to Success and Teach Me Truth, similar to OutSchool, but Christian based. Both of them I'm just getting up and running. I just had a training at Road to Success. Teach Me Truth. I tried putting up one class. It didn't really book, but it's a new company. It always takes a while. I plan to try. So yes, those are the ones.
Nice. I remember even before you used to have quite the list too.
Yeah.
So is it just kind of like what's trending, and I guess you decide basically on what helps your family, right? Incomes, students, everything kind of.
Yes. Yeah. So I always kind of have a lot of companies and a lot of jobs. It doesn't mean I'm working all of them at once because everyone's like, how do you do that? Because like right now I have a contract with VIPKid, but haven't taught there in months. So yeah, those are just, options. But basically, I'll put up a class, see if it books. And then if it books, put more up of that class. VIPKid's hit or miss right now. Like you could put up a class and then have it. I had a 4-week Dogman class, just book completely, sell out. And then I've had nothing else is booked. So it's hit or miss. But yeah, so.
Awesome. I had another question about it and now I can't think of it. Oh, well, I'll come back to it. So if a parent wanted to find you, I guess on OutSchool would probably be the easiest. How can they find you?
My name on OutSchool is Kelly Tag. So you could just search that. So yeah.
Or you can click the links below. I did add her links. I don't know which class I added, Kelly. We're going to have to check that out, but you can go down to the description box and click a link. And guys that are in the chat, if you have any questions for Kelly or for me, put them in the chat box and I will pass them along to her. So, and Kelly, how would a teacher get started?
On OutSchool, so first create an account. Whoever you want to be your referring teacher, use their direct link. And then there's a process. You have to do like a video demo and you have to, have somebody, whoever is your referring teacher, whatever you write, have them look over it because I heard they're strict about grammar and spelling, and make sure you filled everything out. And that's how you would get started. And then after that, you start listing classes. Yeah.
And she mentioned having a referring teacher or using their link. We do have our links below. At least I know Kelly's is there. I think mine is too. I'm not sure, but that doesn't cost you anything. It's just a link saying that we referred you, kind of a recruiting bonus. It's a one-time bonus for us. And actually, as teachers referring other teachers, we don't make money unless you do. So there's, no harm in that either. It's in our benefit to help teachers get started on OutSchool. So like Kelly said, send us your papers or whatever you need to write up, because you're saying, hey, I'm going to teach your kid. You don't want to have a bunch of misspellings and things. And it happens when you're trying to go really quick. So yeah. And I know there's a lot of teachers out there that have good videos on getting started and demo like examples and what not to do type thing, but it's always changing. So there could be some new things. So just keep that in mind.
Definitely. It changed since I got in before it got harder. I got in when they needed to hire 5,000 teachers and they're just like, come on, everyone. I think the demo video I use, I don't even think it would pass this time. Like they got stricter even like a month after I applied. So
yeah, I heard that. And you can do it multiple times, but I don't know how many they let you. So, all right. And how long have you been on YouTube?
Since I started at VIPKid, so that would be 4 years. I think, yes.
4 years. Wow.
Yeah.
I think I just hit my 3 years on VIPKid because I got the email. I wanted the hoodie while I was doing it, but now I can't justify buying it.
Yeah.
So, what is your channel about now that we've lost a lot with VIPKid?
It's still about teaching. It's about teaching online, but everything related to teaching, occasionally brick and mortar teaching, but mostly teaching online. Mostly what I do is every week I read the emails and updates from any of the companies that I work for or teach for. So if you're one of those people who like miss the emails or don't feel like reading them, or you did read them, but you want to discuss them. Yeah.
I never read them because I know Kelly's going to read them every Tuesday to me.
There we go. Yes. And then if there are no emails, because sometimes there aren't, then I have a topic that I talk about. So, and occasionally I'll do other videos with tips and tricks or example like class and profile videos and things like that. Working on a new channel intro video, but that's taken me a while.
And you interviewed teachers on their new Christian schools, right?
Mm-hmm. I've had 3. Yes. Yeah. So occasionally I also interview people that doesn't, and most recently, yes, on the new Christian platforms that are trying to come up, 3 of them. So
3. I'm going to have to go check. I must have missed one. I can only think of 2.
Right. The other one, let's see. So Road to Success, Teach Me Truth. And then there was, I think it's Heart Academy. That one's more of a brick and mortar school, but online. So based in California, but since it is online, any teachers can teach there. So
great. So if you're looking to getting into online teaching, let Kelly know. Go check out her channel. Your channel name is
Teacher Kelly Tag, like my name. Yes.
Mine is Teacher Kasie, and I had to change it a long time ago because I had VIPKid in there. Has your channel always been Teacher Kelly Tag?
It has. And I knew from the beginning that like VIPKid might not be the only company I work for. I'm going to have others. And actually in my the channel video I have up right now, the only foresight I didn't have was that I'd go beyond ESL, because I thought I'm not going to mention a company because I may change who I work for, but I actually never thought I'd expand beyond ESL. So now I have to change my channel video because I need to include all online platforms and brick and mortar. So
I don't even have a channel video. I guess I should get on that. So all right. I cannot believe it's already September. It is the last quarter of the year, and you know how I am about goals. So do you have any personal or professional goals for this year or at the end of this year?
I do, actually. So my goal is to eat healthy and get in shape. Like a lot of people, I gained a lot of weight over the pandemic, and I started before that just with online teaching. It's a lot of sitting here at home. So I had decided, I had tried, but it kind of was like, then I decided summer is not as busy for us teachers. So while I'm not busy, I'm going to hit it hard. So then hopefully I get in the habit. And then when school starts and I get busy again, I'm already in the habit. And that has worked, because even though school and my classes have restarted, I've still been fitting it in. And this coming week, I start more out school classes because I had sons starting after Labor Day to give parents a choice. So even if I have to do it less or for like only 30 minutes instead of an hour a day, I'm going to keep it going. And that is my goal. That for the rest of the year. So yes.
How about classes? Do you think you'll open up new classes, or are you keeping what you have, or you just don't know at this time?
My goal is to not open any new classes that involve prep work because I got tired of that last year. Yes. And at this point, now that I worked for OutSchool for over 2 years, and I literally have tried every class under the sun. So I already have a lot of classes and things. So I literally just want to open classes. Maybe I'll have a little prep work and then just sit down and teach. Even with brick and mortar being the second year I'm doing this class, I don't have as much. So even when I go to other platforms like Budbee, most of the classes, except for my virtual field trips, but that didn't take too much prep work. Like I'm taking Dogman, which I used to teach at OutSchool and I stopped, and I'm doing that at Budbee. So even if I go to another platform, I'm trying to keep the same classes because I'm sick of all the prep work. That's my goal. Nothing. And it is hard when parents ask, because I had one student take my video class and asked for a part 2. And it's just like, my friend Danny said, just don't do it. You keep saying you don't want any more prep work. Don't do it. So I just kind of had to say no because it gets to be too much, the prep work.
And I think a lot of parents, maybe not a lot, but some don't understand the amount of work that goes into it. They just think, hey, I want to pay so much for this 30-minute or 1-hour class. They don't think about how much the teacher has to do ahead of time. Once our classes are set up, it's pretty good, but to set up a class takes a lot. And just to get it through the OutSchool system can take some time as well, which I don't think they realize. They check all of our classes. I think OutSchool is just, we talk about this all the time. I think OutSchool is an amazing platform.
Yes,
so.
They do. Yeah. So it takes a lot to get it going and to write the lessons the first time you do the class. So
Awesome. So anything else you want to tell everybody? I originally did not post this in our normal group, Kelly, and we are going early, so we don't have friends in the chat today. But anything else you want to tell us about?
I can't think of anything, but just come every Tuesday, a different time every week. But most Tuesdays I live stream, so come. It's also like a friend community. That's how Kasie and I met on YouTube. I've actually met real friends on YouTube. And I met 2 people in person that I met on YouTube. So we can actually become friends. So come for the community and just chatting with other teachers, because it can be lonely, being an online teacher.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. All right, guys, go to Teacher Kelly Tag's channel and watch a video, subscribe. Let me know what video on her channel I need to watch. I think I've watched most of them. I try to attend. We are always at each other's channels. So, and we are live every Saturday, either Kelly, Rebecca, some of us, I don't know, on Saturdays at this time. So join us then. All right, everyone. See you next time. Thanks, Kelly.
Bye. Thanks for having me.